with a terrorist attack. We are in the season of sacrifice. This is the Atomic Shaman Sweat Lodge.
Dude, there's all sorts of crazy shit going on with like sacrifices and numbers. So we're going to start on the Skull and Bones, but we had something more recent. It was the Francis Scott Key Bridge that collapsed the other day, and some people think it's a ritual. So the day of the collapse was 128 days before Francis Scott Key's birthday. Bridge collapse, the gematria equals 128. Independence Day gematria equals 128. It collapsed at 1:28 a.m. in the spring of 2024. It is the earliest vernal equinox in 128 years. And some people are thinking it's kind of like a spell because he created like the national anthem. The destroying of his bridge is almost like a declaration of civil war or some bullshit like that. Kind of like the Mason-Dixon line. So there's a lot of people. Some people think it's terrorism or other shit, but I think it's our elites doing some shit because what they don't know is Baltimore's slated to become a smart city. And
yeah, I was gonna say.
So instead of using lasers to burn down everything that doesn't have a blue painted roof, they're just gonna.
How are they going to be a smart city if no one graduating high school can like test above a 5th grade level?
So here's the thing now, like the mayor came out to talk about it, and he didn't sound very literate at all, and everybody's calling him the DEI mayor, and people were getting offended. And I was like, he's like a 20-year-old. How the hell did he get elected mayor? He doesn't seem to know what the fuck's going on. And then with the other shit going on with the crew of the boat that wrecked into it, the captain of the boat is Ukrainian, and he's been scrubbed from the record. So they just sort of digitally erased him because I guess they don't want people thinking that Ukraine attacked us because, certain bill didn't go through to give them more money. And then they also like set up.
I am never going to outlive that intro.
And then they also set up like police, like in the not just the Ukrainian neighborhoods, but the Indian neighborhoods, because they want people attacking Indians because most of the crew was Indian on that Singaporean vessel.
So, like, arguably one of the only cities that's majority minority. We're worried about minorities being attacked. Wait a second.
Yeah, I don't even know how they can be considered minorities when there are like a billion of them on the planet.
I'm just saying. Their whole whatever you want to call it agenda there isn't adding up.
So now we'll get on to the whole 322 thing because like March 22nd was Skull and Bones Day because it's the number 322. So Skull and Bones, also known as the Order 322 or the Brotherhood of Death, is an undergraduate senior secret student society at Yale University, New Haven, Connecticut. The oldest senior class society at the university. Skull and Bones has been a cultural institution over its powerful alumni and various conspiracy theories. So Skull and Bones is considered one of the big 3 societies at Yale. It's also informally known as Bones, and the members are known as Bonesmen. Members of the order initiated the order. So most notable member of Skull and Bones is George H.W. Bush. Now, Skull and Bones is featured in books and movies which claim that society plays a role in global conspiracy for world control. Now, there's been rumors that Skull and Bones is a branch of the Illuminati, having been founded by German university alumni following the order's suppression on their native land, Karl Theodor, Elector of Bavaria, with the support of Frederick the Great of Prussia, or that Skull and Bones controls the CIA.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, wasn't the last time anyone did anything cool with the Skull and Bones in popular culture, like, was it 2002 or something? Joshua Jackson.
Was that the guy who said, "Don't tase me, bro"? Because he asked, "Were you a member of the Skull and Bones?" And then the security came out and tased the fuck out of him.
Was it? I'm like, because I'm thinking like, wasn't Joshua Jackson in the guy that was in Dawson's Creek? No,
that's a different guy then.
Bones or whatever or Skull and Bones was the name of the movie, and it was supposed to be about that.
I remember they were getting like badass cars just for joining the fraternity, and that's like, man. What the hell's going on? But I didn't watch the whole movie,
The Illuminati control the stonemasons, the Freemasons.
So P. Diddy is back in the news again just after us talking about him 2 weeks ago. And I'm glad they're calling him the Diddler or P. Diddler, kind of like he's a Batman villain. It's like, dude, we called him that first 2 weeks ago. I hope it keeps trending. I hope it directs more people to find us,
What's the full story on why he left? What's the full story?
Well, here's the thing. Instead of the FBI raiding his shit, it was the Department of Homeland Security. So they're thinking
Yeah.
a bunch of human trafficking shit. And like his neighbors were saying, there's always like busloads of underage kids showing up to his house. So, and there's like all
Sweet.
these like evidence or shit. Like, you know, when they do raids in your house, you're more than likely going to be guilty when you're on trial. So he's on the run after evading the raid on his home. He flew his private Gulfstream to the Caribbean. And so we believe that since he's in the neighborhood of the Playboy Mansion, he probably took one of those secret escape tunnels that they have in that neighborhood. And that's probably how he got to the airfield, you know, and avoiding the cops.
Oh, that
at the
makes
same
sense.
Time.
Nice.
Now his plane is currently grounded in Antigua. I don't know what town
Yeah,
that is on which
and
island.
I'm going to
like-
say that's significant because we don't have an extradition treaty with the U.S.
Oh,
So he can
really?
stay there without being. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's out in the Caribbean, you know, and I'm wondering if he's got a compound similar to Epstein's Island, or if he tries to make a break for Haiti as General Barbecue might grant him asylum. You know, that would just
Ooh.
make things more spicy, I think.
I would love the P. Diddler to be the head of a new nation.
Oh, hell yeah.
Were Epstein and Obama gay lovers?
So Beer Juice.